Schoolhouse Intuitive Messages here with a weekly reading for all signs. So we have a collective reading. At the end, I will pull a sign for each, or a card for each zodiac sign. You may want to check out all your placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, even Mercury, etc., and see where things line up for you. Let's see. It's a general reading. Only take what resonates. And we're going to start with 3 main messages from the universe. Summer. All right. Summer. So tapping into the energy of summer. This is about what you seek finding you. Okay, so where you're turning your attention is critical at this time. That's what's going to it's what you're going to be bringing in. So in the summertime, it's a time of joy, happiness, adventure, and no hiding. So this is about your blessings being able to find you. And let's see what else we have. We have empowerment. Nice. We have some Aries energy here coming in, as well as Taurus energy as well with this card. This is about giving yourself permission to practice your power. You're more powerful than you realize. And that indeed is why it's very important, pardon me, to be very mindful of what it is you are focusing on and what you do want to bring in, because you have that power right now. They're giving me the initials SE or SE, like a name, something sounding like that. So maybe, or you could end with SE, or okay, what else do you have? You have journey here. This is don't fear leaving everything familiar behind. I'm getting this thing about like breaking open, like something is breaking open right now. And this could be something that you've been wanting, like a spiritual sort of breaking, but this is about it being safe to take a risk. This is you kind of breaking free from the mold. All right. And this is leaving, what's familiar behind, because you can enter this new level or upgrade, so to speak. All right. So I'm getting something here about breaking open. Let's see what else we have. These are general, not personal readings. Only take what resonates, of course, if I didn't already say it. And check out the disclaimer. You have free will, final say. Your intuition knows best. All right. You also have full moon in Gemini. Embrace the flow of life. This definitely coincide with these first 3 primary messages here. We'll look into money and love a little bit too, as well as angel numbers and animal messages. You have Aquarius energy. So we have a lot of air signs. So there's a lot of focus maybe on the cognitive, on the mental, on communication too. So this is last quarter moon in Aquarius, and this is reflecting on your priorities. Okay, so let's see what else we have. We're going to get one more of these Moonology cards. And it's first quarter moon in Scorpio. Release your blocks. This is amazing because they coincide so nicely, like this journey and releasing your blocks. That absolutely has to do with you, again, leaving what does not serve you behind, paying attention to what that is, only so that you can kind of like process and release. So there's that. And that's how you're going to get to that new level. That's how you're going to break open this, whatever this is for you. It could be a spiritual process for you. It could be something that's, you're breaking out of an expectation others may have placed on you. For some of you, I just heard Julia. And so for some of you, this is also too about you breaking open from, mindsets and patterns and habits maybe that have kept you small or kept you in a certain box. This is also with the summer and the embracing the flow of life. This is about you embracing all aspects of your journey. Okay, so the word journey coming in again. Let's see what else we have here. I'm getting something about, there are brighter days ahead. Let's use the Pulp Tarot. So if I don't name the decks I use, they're in the description box. So far, I've used Divine Direction Oracle by Maruka X. That was the first deck. Then I used Moonology Messages by Yasmin Boland, and now I'm using Pulp Tarot. The Pulp Tarot. Okay. Let's see what else. Messages for the greatest, highest good of the viewer. So I post these readings generally at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday. And then I post sign-specific readings throughout the week. You have the 6 of Wands, right? So this is victory and success. I mean, this is a very happy time. Okay. I'm also getting something about like changing employment, and it's going to be like a big shift as far as location. You may be going from a very small place to a big place, or a big place to a small place, but there's a noticeable shift and change in employment. So there's a Six of Wands there. And there's also like, you're going to be sort of, if you're not already on stage or part of, being in the front of some, like you're the face of something there, this energy speaks to that as well, sort of like being in the spotlight. So that could come up this week for you, where you're feeling a little more looked at. And actually this card, this is the card that I'm clarifying, this hiding, it says no hiding for summer, right? Everything's out in the open. You've got the summer there, and that's where that sun energy comes in. And the sun and tarot has to do with that total awareness, right? So maybe there was a change for you during this eclipse season, where now things are a lot brighter and clearer for you. And that's energy is going to stay with us for, months, even, some astrologers say. So here we are. So there is no hiding. You're right up in front. It's like not only are you in the driver's seat, but this person's like out of the convertible and another person's wearing bright yellow on the hood. So there is no way for you to hide in this transformation. This is a transformation that I feel a lot of you know is imminent, and it's happening for you now. So this is embracing that, all right, even if it is feeling kind of scary. So we have fire energy there, and the Six of Wands is like going forward. You're going places. Going places. And then you have the Star card. Wow, Aquarius energy here, clarified by Aquarius energy. So reflecting on your own healing, on your own path. Number 17 is significant here. This is, again, back to that empowerment card. This is you being that star in your own right, being a star of your life, being the star, the main character, if you will, in your life. This is you being way more powerful than you realize. And it's because you've undergone this transformation, this healing. I did see 555 come up on the timer. I didn't mention it. I was mid-sentence, but that's a big time of change. And the change is being supported. You have the Ace of Wands here in reverse. This is the block though. All right. So there's something here about like what you're undergoing, what your blessing is. Okay. And then on this, for this, releasing blocks, this category, this column here, this is my column generally in readings, where what's in the way, like what do we have to free ourselves from? So it's sort of like where we are, what's going to help us, with this, where we are. So the blessing, and then there's the block. So here's again, like the block is not maybe really feeling that inspiration or not knowing where to start. This can be as having everything in place and you're ready to go, but it's actually like turning that key to this new knowledge, turning that key to this chariot that you're driving. This is about you really needing to kind of shed and align. So there's a shedding and there's an alignment here, and that's what's going to help you be that leader that have that purpose-driven life that you're wanting to have, maybe. But that's why I'm getting this. You're getting assistance from the universe. And some of you have traversed some mountains too, some real obstacles, right? And it's leaving that familiar behind, heading into the unknown. Think Eight of Cups, all right? But we have to get this Ace of Wands upright. So this could be some sort of like false start or a delay where you're not able to move forward for whatever reason, and just making sure that delay isn't some sort of mental block. So that's that's what clarifies and adds to that other main message of needing to free yourself, to be in the flow, to bring in, to utilize your power. So getting our priorities in flow and in line with what it is, where we want to go. You also have 3 more cards. You have the Emperor. Fantastic. Aries energy here, all right? Possessing all the powers of all the kings, and that is male, female, doesn't matter. Or is more of a masculine energy, though. So fire, clarifying fire, and summer would also be more fire. So this is really that, like, you are ready to go. Some of you are getting those messages, and there may be one thing, and we can clarify on that, but there just may be one thing that's kind of holding it back from fully releasing. But I feel as though some of you are quivering because you can feel it happening. You can feel this shakeup happening. So Emperor, there we go. Now that's the entrepreneurial energy. That's the visionary. That's someone who there needs to be some structure here. Okay, we have number 4, right? So there does need to be some structure to kind of go into this new cycle as strongly as possible. You have the Knight of Cups here. All right, so this is something that because you have this air now. The star being connected to air and water, actually, and then you have more sort of watery energy here. with Aquarius, which is also an air sign. So there's something here about communicating your emotions, all right, and also not letting emotions drive communication though. So it's that fine balance here, and the star also having to do with the balance too. So there is something here about keeping yourself focused, and kind of seeing the big picture of things too with this energy here. Then you have then okay, perfect. So then, because we wanted to clarify that Ace of Wands in reverse, and now we're all set. We have this Ace of Pentacles upright. So there is this gift being brought in, and it's actually your blessing of the power that you have. Some of it is anyway. It's just like you realizing, which isn't just. It's a huge transformation to know and grow into the power that you yourself possess. There's certainly a lot of achievement energy coming through. I'm getting a name like Benson. Let me see. I like to feel the cards and get more information. So there's a big energy here of, yes, manifestation, but you're manifesting now from a much more powerful place, from a higher place. So therefore, you're more likely to indeed get what it is you're wanting. I'm also getting something about a deed, like a deed from a house or something, or like a title of a car or something. So there's something here about that's like closing up. Okay, something's going to be finalized there. So this could be the week that happens for some of you. Mm, okay. There's something like Lake Stasha or Lakes Lake Stasha. What do you want to tell me? There's something about employment. It could be connected to lake. Maybe that's like I just heard headquarters. Maybe headquarters for whatever your business is, or you live on Lake Terrace, or something. You were born by a lake, or your favorite most spiritual times are by a lake. But there's something very important about lake. All right, lake. Oh, all right. And then you have the world card here. Yeah, so there's some kind of crossroads here, but there's something else that needs to be checked off the list before you can begin this new cycle. All right, the world is, that completion here. It's having everything that you want and more. It's I'm getting something about, make sure you're saying really good things about yourself, and sort of they're saying milk your achievements. In other words, like really allow. Ooh, to Six of Pentacles. Okay. But not letting people take advantage of you too with the Six of Pentacles. And you have the scales here of Libra, justice here on the cards, even though this is earth sign energy. Again, there's something here. It's almost like you're willing to give so much, and then there's like a stopping point. And this ties into this Ace of Pentacles too. And it's sort of like this is your blessing, and you'll do with it what you want. So maybe some of you are getting money, inheriting money, or whatever, but your things are not necessarily going to stay the same for everybody. And this could be for some of you too, needing to almost categorize in things for what they are, and sort of group things. So there's something here about organization, again, like organizing how this is going to play out once you receive this blessing, or how you're going to get this blessing. Like you need to maybe take a more organized approach. So there are various messages here because I'm reading for the collective. So the world, so make sure that the things you're putting effort into, they have to be giving something back. Otherwise, I feel as though you're going to release that. And we also are going to get like 1, 2, 3, and then this. Okay. So we have clarifying this not being able to hide. Yeah, there's an ending here that maybe you have resisted, or someone else has resisted. So there is something here about again, sort of like we cannot hide from fate or something. It's like you knew this was going to happen. I'm also getting Virgo energy for some of you, even Capricorn. But because there's also being grateful for where you are already, and thanking the hardships almost. So some of you may be feeling inclined to do that, and maybe you've in fact you're realizing like forgiveness is really actually instrumental in you having what you want going forward. That's coming in as well. And then you also have, okay, the Seven of Wands in reverse. So this is like, some of you, I feel as though you're setting boundaries but then almost like you're allowing them to be crossed. So it's really important that we set the boundaries, but then make sure we adhere to them. And again, it's about making those make those a priority who have made you a priority in a way. There's something here about that, about like not giving your power away, and that includes your energy, any of your resources. Okay. So there's something here about, again, I'm hearing Tina. There's something about someone almost doesn't take the boundaries seriously, and they kind of almost like laugh or something, and that is a huge sign of disrespect. And it's like, I feel like you're seeing someone for how they really truly are, and while that can be upsetting, I feel you're coming from it from a much more empowered place, as far as if you need to let them go, it's like you're doing like a love it or leave it, and if you're not loving it, you're leaving it. Yeah. But so making sure you're using all your resources. When I have the Magician here in reverse, it's like, it's something about making sure that when we are manifesting, we're doing it from the highest frequency possible, from the energy of like love, and not because of fear. There's something here about not being held captive in your own life, in your own story, in your own home. It's sort of, again, it's something about like breaking free. You're breaking free. Something is breaking open in order to be healed and revealed. And then over here you have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, that can set you free. That's what's going to help you move forward. All right, because you're going to know exactly who's in, who's out, what's in, what's out. You just, it's like you've come so far, and now it's being able to sort of charge ahead with more confidence and more support. I feel as though you're getting just more support, and it may be from the universe as a whole. It could be from, just really, I mean, it could really be from from any it could be from a person, it could be from, I'm getting something about like a theater group or something, like, oh, okay, I get it. So we're not falling for people's um masks. Okay, so removing of masks, there's a removal of masks here. All right, and some of you are just like more, on the one hand, I'm getting careful in expressing your emotions, but on the other hand, I'm getting you're just more carefree, and it's like almost like, well, that's how I feel, and I don't care what you think, kind of thing. And it's not to be like mean or whatever. It's almost sort of being like almost matching like with like if someone's showing you all along that they're not really respectful of your path or whatever, and then you're like you're letting them go, it's kind of like, well, what did they expect, so it's, that can be in any area of your life too. And then there's no more restrictions, and I'm getting, oh my goodness, so we have the Four of Wands here, all these people in their bathing suits here. This is your final card for the tarot, actually, in this reading. And we have this 1111 card, so it's all been in divine timing. Like, this is exactly how it was supposed to go, and you see that now as you move forward. So there's quite a victorious energy here. Again, you're able to be your most true self. I love this. I absolutely love this for you here. Let's get a little bit of let's get some of this earth magic energy here by Stephen Farmer. Like, some of you may be Grateful Dead fans, or somebody was who crossed over. Wolf instinct. This has been coming up lately on my other channel, Scholastic Intuitive Tarot. And this is something here, again, like you using your instincts to move through and maneuver through the challenges. But also, that's going to be an advantage of yours through this new energy, which is way more it's intense, but there's way more reward with it. It's sort of like, I heard too, I've shed my last tears over something. So I feel as though, because that's part of the broken open, like everything, like you've put it all out there, basically. It's like allowing yourself to fully grieve and move away from something. And that's how you're going to open up your real powers here, this Magician card, right? That's no longer going to be in the reverse here. This is because you're releasing the blocks. You've actually truly forgiven some situations that you never thought you could. All right. Or that is actually the advice for some of you, because I pick up on past, present, future energies, right? It's all kind of one in these readings. And so in doing the forgiveness work, you're really setting yourself free. All right. And I always say, like, forgiveness is a gift you gift yourself. It's not, you don't forgive really for others, you forgive for yourself. And I know that firsthand. I've forgiven some things that I never thought I would get there, but in doing that, and I actually just like did one day. I was like, wow, it was just so freeing. It's amazing. And then you realize how uncomfortable you are living with that. You were living with holding on to all of that energy, you know, and all those things that you weren't forgiving or whatever. And then, you know, it's like, you know, but they say I can forgive, but I won't forget. Yeah, of course we learn from our lessons here, but you're not staying attached to something that's low vibration anymore. So really freeing yourself from that. It's huge. It's going to be absolutely massive for you. Childhood innocence. Yeah, a lot of you, this goes right back to childhood, this sort of trauma, neglect that some of you may have felt here. But you actually, I'm getting a lot of Six of Cups energy with this. It's sort of like you are coming back into your own life, like at this new, in this new, I hear that song, like I've got a new attitude. It's sort of like everything has shifted now. So I feel as though something really has, like, I'm picturing this egg, like it's been broken open, and inside, I'm almost like a geode, you know, and inside is like this beautiful, you know, almost like a celestite egg. So celestite could be something you're resonating with or whatever, but this is so healing. It's this massive healing energy happened because you broke something open. You broke the cycle. You broke open someone's secrets, maybe, or a secret was revealed to you. You've broken open your hidden talents and abilities for some of you. Let's see what else we get. Or you've broken an ancestral cycle or something, or trauma too. Vulnerability, meadow. Oh, okay. So now you have access to this bliss. And it's sort of like, you can picture it as sort of this blank canvas in a way. But with it comes all this intelligence that you've maybe been downloading from the universe, or uploading, you know, from your higher self too. So it's kind of, you may be feeling a little more vulnerable, but it's not really vulnerability in that sense of the word. It's more of this, again, it's sort of like an innocence, and that's not to be confused with being naive in any way. It's sort of it's like, it's at a place where you feel like you can maybe take risks now with your feelings, because you know you're stronger. Like you can take risks with the truth of who you are, because you know that you're no longer going to be subjected to you know, things that were maybe conditioned, like fears and the opinions of others. Okay, so this is like you letting people know who you truly are. You're breaking open and letting people know who you truly are. I just saw 2222. So that's a big confirmation for this message for you. So let me get some, I'd like to know what sort of things you have coming in career wise. So let's move over to the, I want to see, okay, well, I don't feel like I need to look into a block, because normally I would go to that. But actually I feel as though this reading is very different than the recent readings we've been doing. Let's see. I have a Maruka X Purposeful Money and Career deck. Let's see. Here it is. It's a large deck, so I'm really gonna try to wiggle it out of here. And I feel like yeah, okay. It's almost like something too, if you had like a bad tooth or something, and it's affecting everything, you know, in your mouth or whatever. You can't even enjoy certain things, food or whatever. And then you have that tooth pulled. So I mean, kind of like a tooth being pulled. It's like that one final thing that needed to be removed and dealt with and healed. And now, because you've removed certain things, people, places, things, or sort of, you know, you've done the forgiveness work you're doing, or whatever, spiritual work, now you can actually heal. And it's going to affect everything in ways you could not even understand, because you've always carried this with you. So you're going to feel so much freer. Oh, wow, look at that growth. So for a lot of you, yes, this is going to just lead to a massive amount of growth here. And it's going to be, you know, abundance comes in many forms. And you have that Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Need I say more? I mean, really, this is amazing. Amazing. And look at all that you've grown here. Look at the beautiful meadow here. Because in order to really do that healing and the breaking open and freeing yourself, we do have to be a little bit vulnerable in some ways. In some ways, very, very vulnerable. But it's not like vulnerable at the time you were when you were hurt as a child or whenever. It's you're coming at it as the magician. You know, you have all the tools in place now, and you have learned so much. You're actually able to help others now with their journey, it feels like. Expect good money flow, a raise, or a new job offer. So it's important to unlearn to grow as rules continue to morph and change. Right. You're not that same person you were, and you're not the same person today that you're going to be in 10 years. Right. So this is about, make sure you're not delaying your growth. Make sure that you're processing the healing and doing what's worth doing. Some of you, you've already done that, and that's what I'm picking up on. And growing up. This is incredible because this card definitely goes on top of the Ace of Pentacles in the Meadow. This one, we have childhood innocence here. Seven of Wands, where your boundaries were not respected maybe in the past. You've got the Star here, the Knight of Cups, your empowerment. This has to do with your empowerment. You've got childhood, you have growing up. So this is about relying on others to help you or hoping to be saved. The people that should have helped you or maybe saved you maybe didn't. And now it's like you now know that you've through your own healing that you get yourself, you're the one who gets yourself forward no matter what, right? Maybe that's just been the story of your life, that you've had yourself to rely on. So your inner child is asking you to take the wheel and not allow others to act childish either, or treat you like you're a child either. Let's see what else we have. You are the ruler of your universe and your empire here. Remember, we have the emperor here. And then you also have entertainer. Some of you are in the entertainment industry, or people just flat out think you're entertaining. You're funny, you're interesting, you're, maybe people think you're the artsy type. You know how to socialize. But this is about your charm and influence helping you in a variety of ways. All right. So this is, it could be a musician, dancer, host, any kind of entertainment. All right. Let's get a little bit of kind of want to get a message from the universe here overall. One day when you least expect it, you're going to crash into someone who's going to be so soft and gentle with your heart, and you're going to be so glad you kept it open. Wow. Okay. So this is amazing because you had vulnerability. We have this whole thing about an egg breaking open that I'm getting strongly. And now we have this. So keeping your heart open. So you're going to be so glad that you chose to believe that you deserved more. If you're afraid to leave that situation because you don't know if you'll find something better, this is probably a confirmation that there's something better. But again, it's your life. You're at the wheel. You do what you want with it. But that's what I'm getting from Spirit right now. And that was a message from the universe card by Sushui. Let's get a few love messages here. Since we're going into the heart stuff, this is clarifying love situations by Maruk X. Ghosting. You could be getting somebody coming back who ghosted you. Again, I'm getting like Capricorn energy, so either you or them, but it could have been, or Capricorn season or something. But this is about someone not being ready to communicate still. All right, so this is about. It could also be that someone has reached back out to you. Now I'm getting Pisces, and you're just like not talk. You're not wanting to talk. I feel like you were the one who ghosted because they weren't good at committing or communicating as it was. So it's kind of like, well, you just gave them their ultimate medicine, and like now they can't handle it. So we have suckers here. This is about fools for each other. I feel as though you're not in this energy anymore, though. I really feel like I'm picking up on like past stuff. Yeah, okay. Coffee cup here. Some of you actually during that time, you may have tuned in a lot to YouTube for readings, or that could be why you're here now. But this is about, healing can only start when you have the honest conversations. And for a lot of us, the way things ended because they were ghosted, or you got ghosted, or you just were never going to get the truth from somebody or something or a situation. It was just going to be more of the same. The communication that comes in, that honest talk, that honest communication isn't going to be from that other person. It's going to be from you, your higher self, and your source, right? So it's like you having this awakening basically. And that's the closure for you. It's not necessarily going to come from that last phone call to somebody, right? And you have true gem. Yeah, your talents are realized. There's something so much better coming in here. Remember, you have this like, and remember when I said it was an egg that then presented as sort of this like geode of crystals inside, celestite or something like that inside, these pointed crystals and all that. it's like you are worth it. You're valuable. Okay. And this is about you realizing that you're hard to find, and not everybody's going to know how to treat you, and that's just them. But you're authentic. You're one in a million, as we have here. Okay. This is like you're the way you are is going to be someone else's dream, so maybe you haven't heard that from other people. They were always trying to change you or do this or the criticize or whatever, but it's like you were perfect as you are. All right. That's it. You're fine just the way you are. Okay. Drama. We don't need any drama. Nobody's drama. Some people just want to create drama. Some people flat out are jealous of you when you're in a relationship with you of any kind. It's unnecessary competition. Right. That's not going to help at all. For some of you though, I do feel like you do have some like you have like this true love situation, a soulmate situation. We're going to use a moon dreaming oracle card by Ramukak to see unicorn moon. Yeah, this is about taking this is something, unicorn moon, that has to do with, again, being admired for the gem you are. Maybe someone actually calls you a gem, or they say you're one in a million, or that you're their star, or whatever it is, like you're their North Star, or you're their little, what is this? I'm getting like I don't know. I'm getting like a pet name of an animal. So that's coming in too. But they're saying, they see your gifts and they love your gifts and they love you for who you are. Like you are a gift to them. Maybe they've told you that, like you're the best thing that's ever happened, kind of thing. And that's the kind of thing that you're what you're bringing in. You have Moon Dancer here as well. So this could be, like I said, an energy someone you already have with you, or it's someone that you're going to meet very soon. And it's like, and then there's going to be some movement maybe in a relationship, or you're going to be out and meet somebody or at a fun time or an event. So maybe you should be saying yes to fun times. I just heard something about Harley. So I don't know if there's something to do with motorcycles here between you and this love person of yours that you either have or is coming in. And then you have Moonlight. This person could also be, you work multiple jobs or they do, but there's also there's taking a chance on someone new for some of you. That's what the card says. This isn't even a love deck, but I knew this was the one to choose for the new love and for the current love. So this is about things being, well, taking a chance on someone new and knowing someone's going to take a chance on you, and then just knowing that with this cold moon, that those hard times, those were so that we could grow. Right. That's what happened there. The hardships, they help us to really reach our fullest potential here. Here you have this Moon Goddess card, and there you are, reaching your fullest potential there. All right, in all aspects of your life. This is the radiant feminine energy here, and we all have masculine and feminine. So many moons ago. So embracing the wisdom of your path. It's not weighing you down. It's actually helping you go forward more authentically. All right, let's see what else we have here. And we're going to do we're going to do one card. Okay, we're going to do an angel number card, but then I'm going to pull an animal card for each person. 55, a sign of positive change. Okay, so that's a number for the week that may come up with you. So things are shifting into, into a positive light. And then we're going to let's go ahead and get an animal card for each single zodiac sign. And this could just be confirmation of the message here. So that was the angel number card. I do want to get, okay, let's get a Angels Among Us card here by Victoria Mitchell, maybe. Oh, that fell on the floor. You have Archangel. Actually, this is Saint Dymphna. Okay, so Saint Dymphna has to do with your well-being, support, mental health, mental clarity. Okay, not letting anything come in and mess that up. All right, so let's go in order. We have, let's start with Aries. Aries, your animal coming in this week to remind is Wasp Spirit 64. Sometimes life stings, right? But it's not forever. It isn't permanent. Okay, Aries, Wasp Spirit coming in. Life stinging. You also have, for Taurus, you have Mouse Spirit. So this is about tuning into the small details, all right? Mouse Spirit. For Gemini, we have Koala Spirit, card 35. So the number of the animal can resonate. And this is about spirit having a plan for you. That's what we had for Gemini. So we had Aries, Wasp, Taurus, Mouse, and Gemini, Koala. So we have Parrot Spirit, card 45 for Cancer. And this is about watching your words this week. For Leo, you have Grasshopper Spirit. And this is about taking a leap of faith with card 30. For Virgo, you have Armadillo Spirit, card 3. And this is about setting healthy boundaries. Libra, you have Starfish Spirit, card 59. This is about being open to infinite possibility, Libra. Scorpio, Bee Spirit, card 7. And this is about sweet results. For Sagittarius, you have Flamingo Spirit, card 26. And this is about embracing the in-between. Transitions possibly. Capricorn, you have Hummingbird Spirit, card 34. Be here now. Enjoy the moment. Or just realize it for what it is. Aquarius, you have Moth Spirit, card 39. What do you need to surrender to? And then we have Pisces Spirit, Ant Spirit, time to collaborate, card 1. You have some good ideas, Pisces. Go after them. Maybe working with others. All right, that's what I have for everyone. I hope this message resonated in some way. If it did, please consider subscribing, like the video, and maybe check out my other channel too, Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot, where I read mostly for Libras. Thank you so much and have a wonderful week.